The original Sikhs, we are talking over 100 years now. So we had Sikhs in the railways, Sikhs in the army, and we had Sikhs in business. After the First World War, the railways are the only people whose descendants stayed on, you see.
Yeah. Play well.
Play well.
I want the toss.
Okay.
So play well, okay?
Yeah, go for it. Please, take it away.
My father came here in 1927. He came here, worked for the railways. I was born in 1943, 15th January. Born in Limbe. And I started work in the railways, doing my apprenticeship. 5 years apprenticeship, fitting and turning. And in that time, I was playing sport.
Then now you got 5 other Sikhs who came here 10 years ago, but they're not from here, from Kenya and other places. They've got their own businesses here.
I was born in India, a place called Srinagar, Kashmir. Moved to Kenya at the age of about 6, and then to Malawi after that with the family, obviously. Then did my high schooling in Malawi. Been in Malawi for just over 16 years now. We trade in commodities, agricultural commodities, buying and selling locally, exporting to countries like South Africa, India, and a few others. Quality sahi hai iski.
I'm a Sikh sportsman, so I've traveled a lot through sport, nearly everywhere in Africa. I managed to play 7 sports for the country. Played five national sports before the age of 21, and the other 2 later on. Is hockey, cricket, football, badminton, table tennis, snooker, and bowling. Right, that's the 7. Put those lights on. That's it. Yeah, this is where all the, our pictures, our sports that we have played with various players, This area is called the Hall of Fame of Indian Sports Club, this here. This is again some of the directors photograph. This is our hockey team. Pillar means because I played so much sport for this club. They made me a life member here. They consider me the pillar of the club. So I'm probably the longest member here now. I got married in 1973. I always wanted to go back to India and get married there. It was an arranged marriage. It's funny to say that, but you advertise in the newspaper, young man from Africa seeking for a wife, and that's what I did. And I got reply from her dad. I went and saw her, and I got married. Came here. My firstborn was born in 1974. My son, who is in the UK now, my son played hockey, cricket, plays golf, football. He didn't play for the country because he left when he was 16.
So when they worked their life out here under the British, they wanted their sons to get educated. See? So they had collected enough money, and don't forget, at that time it was still a British colony. So when you're a British colony, you could send, we had British passports. So you could send your kids to UK for studies.
After finishing my studies in Manchester, there wasn't any sort of expectation to say, or any hard and fast rules to say you have to come back or we expect you to come back or anything like that from my parents. It was more a choice. They left it to me. They said, if you want to work there or whatever you want to do, if you want to come back, it's up to you. So I just felt that at the time, it would be better for me to come back and help out with the business, give Dad a helping hand. And that was mainly the reason to come back and be here.
And I'm trying to get another plot that I've got. I'm trying to build a workshop there. My son might come back here, and he's a motor mechanic. He might want to, open up a workshop, and I want to hand over everything to him. So.
Yeah, I am moving to the UK in a few months' time, because I feel obviously one of the reasons of me moving back was to get the business started and running, which we did. I think I'll be on to the next challenge now and say, collectively with my wife, we made the decision, and with the family, that it would be good to set base elsewhere as well, rather than just Malawi. She lives in Manchester, my wife. She lived in Malawi for a bit. She's actually a physiotherapist. For reasons such as healthcare, schooling and all of that taken into consideration, we thought, look, for the next phase in life there, it would be better to move there and raise a family in the UK. Definitely want my kids to follow the Sikh way of life. Also, I feel that's another reason for that side of things. In the UK, you can send your kids for educating them on religion, and you got classes for that and everything. So it makes the parents' life a lot easier, obviously, if you can have that input and somewhere the kids can learn more about their religion and their identity.
Now we got, I would say, good 20 families, 25 families. I think I'll live here for the rest of my life. I like it here, I just played the sport and made my name here, and everybody knows me, Not now, but because all of them are gone, so.